Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lulu and it is lovely to have you here. So today's video is going to be kind of a rundown slash favourites video. So to start off with, I'm going to start with primer, and my primer of choice this month has most definitely been the Makeup Revolution Hydrate Primer. It does what it says. It hydrates without making my skin too slick that foundation won't stick onto it, and it also has a tack which makes my foundation last longer throughout the day. Overall, it is just a really good way to start your makeup. Now, the foundation I've been using on top of that has been really alternating between two. One is a rediscovery for me, and that rediscovery is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. Now, this foundation is just an overall good foundation. It has a good coverage that you can really build up pretty much into a full coverage. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog moving around. She's literally on the bed next to me asleep there. As I was saying, it has a really good coverage. It is easy to blend. It doesn't move throughout the day, especially on my skin, which is combo. Even when I'm having dry, patchy days, it still looks good. And when my skin is extra oily, it still works fine. So for me, it's just an overall really good foundation. The second foundation I've been using this month is new to me this month, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Now, I love this foundation. I think it is kind of the perfect natural foundation. And when I say natural, I mean it looks like skin. It has really good coverage. In fact, I'm wearing it today. So as you can see, it has really good coverage, but still looks like skin. It doesn't look like you've got a thick layer of foundation on your face. And you can really kind of customize it almost into whatever kind of coverage you want. I find that I can sheer this out and make it look very, very natural, and I can also build it up and make it look very full coverage, and my skin doesn't look cakey or patchy either way. So it is definitely a new favourite, and I think it may be my complete drugstore favourite. The shade, once again, is a bit too yellow, but I work with it. I blend it down my neck and I just have to kind of get over that. My next favourite is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Now, this has probably been a favourite since around Christmas time. I just love this powder, and in fact I haven't really used any other loose powder since I bought it. It makes my skin look really smooth, really seamless without looking heavy or over mattifying, or like I've got a thick layer of powder sitting on top of my skin. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. At the same time, it keeps my oily kind of T-zone very in check. And I overall just love it. And it also is pale enough that it doesn't make me look orange, which powders do a lot, even if they say they're translucent. Anyone that is anywhere near as pale as me will be able to vouch for that. So it is really nice to have a powder that doesn't make my foundation and concealer look darker than it is. Next favourite is a blush favourite, and this is the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula, and this is in Vintage Rouge. And it is probably one of the only blushes I've been wearing since I bought it. Once again, this was bought around Christmas time for me, and I just love it. I think the colour, once again, I have it on my cheeks today, and the colour is just a really nice, pretty, natural flush without looking kind of stark or like I've got any patchiness on my cheeks. It just looks really natural, flushed colour, and the formula is beautiful. It blends like a dream. Now, two brush favourites I've had this month, which go with the two products I've just mentioned, are from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. Now, this is the JH07, which is what I use for powder, because it fits perfectly just under my eyes like so. And this, which is my favourite brush I think ever, is the JH06, which I use for blush. I mean, you see it? It just fluffs over your skin so beautifully and doesn't leave any kind of patchy. Excuse my dog in the background. Lie down, go. Now, if I finish with skin products, this is the Maybelline Face Studio Extreme Chrome Highlighter. Now, this is a bit of a strange one because these are both my favourite of the month and my fail of the month. So, as you can see, I've got the three shades here, and that is shade 350, 300 and 200. Now, 350 and 300 are slightly too dark for me, and they do leave a little bit of shadow on my skin when I look straight forward. I've got 300 on my skin today, and I do love it, and it does definitely leave a glow, but it is a tad bit too dark, which is why I bought shade 200. because it just looked like it would be my perfect highlight shade, and loving the formula, I thought brilliant. However, I put this on and it is literally like a silver streak across my face. I don't know what happened, and I've tried it again since and the same thing happens. It literally looks like a dark silvery grey shadow across my face. So when my beauty lights hit it, it looked so intense and so pigmented and so shiny. But the second I looked straight on at the camera, all you could see was like a grey shadow all over my cheek. It looked like literally you'd rubbed coal over my face. It was not good. And I had to take all my makeup off and refilm. So I was very disappointed in that, because it looks like it would be the perfect colour, and when you swatch it, it looks beautiful. But for some reason, somewhere in this, there is like a grey kind of silver undertone that just picks up very strongly when you have it on your skin. Now, next is a brow favourite, and actually it's a brow gel favourite. And for me, the brow gel of choice for this month has been the Milk Kush Clear Brow Gel. I love this. My brows are a bit unruly, they kind of go all over the place, and I've tried the Benefit Brow Gel and I've tried a couple of others, and they just don't keep my brows in place. They'll start good, but within 2 hours my brows once again are all over the place, and this just keeps them in place. It's like super glue for your eyebrows. It really does work. Now, eyeshadow favourites, I have two, and actually I've been using these two together, which when I show you, you may think they're a little bit of an odd combination because they are pretty much opposite ends of the price spectrum. But these are the Natasha Denona mini palette, and I have the mini Star palette and the mini Lila palette here, and I love these. They are probably my favourite eyeshadows of all time. They are beautiful, and yes, the products are ridiculously expensive, but they are just the most beautiful quality, and I understand why people have a thing about them, but personally I love her products. Now, I've actually been mixing these with this, which is the Makeup Revolution X Soap palette, which, if I just show you this, has some of the most beautiful shades in, and I love this palette. It's been my go-to palette since I bought it, and it just does kind of everything. It has pretty much every matte shade I could want, as well as having some nice kind of shimmers. It has a green in there, a bluey kind of shimmer, as well as a purple on top of the golds and the pinks that you would naturally expect in a shadow palette, and they just blend so well. So my favourite thing to do, and actually is what I've got on my eyes, is using the mattes in this palette to do most of my crease, and then literally taking a couple of shadows out of these. So today I've used these two shadows on the end, and I've used the brown shadow to warm up my crease a little, and then I've just used my finger to sheer out the gold and put it all over my lid, and I love that for an everyday look. Next favourite has to be this mascara, and it is the Lancome Monsieur Big in the waterproof formula. Mascaras all smudge on me. I don't know what it is, but I haven't found a non-waterproof mascara that doesn't smudge on me. So my lip favourite of the month has to be the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. I love it. It does what it says on the tin. It is just beautiful, and it definitely looks stunning. So there's not much I need to say on that one. I'm now going to move on to some skincare favourites, and the start of that is this, which is the Clarisonic Mia Smart. Now, I've actually got the makeup brush head attachment on it at the moment because I've recently got into using that. I love it for foundation, and actually it's probably my favourite thing for cream contour. It really is beautiful, and it is what the video that was meant to go up on Tuesday was about, but unfortunately when I came to edit there was a lot of footage missing, so I didn't have time to refilm and edit and get it up in time for you guys, so I'm very sorry about that. But I really do love this product for both skincare and for makeup, and this actually is the brush head I've been using with it. I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry. If I can find the name I will write it in the description box below, but I do love this Clarisonic. I know it's an expensive investment, but for me it really is worth every penny. The next product I'm going to recommend to you guys is this, which these are face halos. Now, Chloe Morello is one of the lead kind of, I think she actually owns part of the brand, and ever since her first video she did on these, I have bought them and loved them. They truly are a brilliant product. I personally don't use them just with water. I take my eye makeup off with my waterproof eye makeup remover, and then I take my oil all over my face and wet these and use these to remove my makeup that way, and it just works brilliantly, and they genuinely are so much better for you and the environment than face wipes, and I would recommend them every day of the week. Now, next couple of products I'm going to show you are also skincare. Now, my eye cream of choice this month has been Belif Moisturising Eye Balm, and it looks like this. This is just a mini I've got at the moment. The big one's in my bathroom. I love this stuff. It's so moisturising but without being too heavy under my eyes, and also it looks good under makeup. Next product is this, which is the Dermalogica Clear Start Breakout Booster. Now, all of my skincare at the moment is Dermalogica. I am testing it out and seeing if it does work. I'm not quite happy with the routine I've got yet, but when I am, I will definitely film that for you guys if that's something you're interested in. But this for me does definitely work. I wouldn't put it all over my face personally. It does say you can do that, but I would definitely use it as more of a spot treatment. And the second I see a breakout coming up, I dab a bit on and it just helps it go down and keep the redness down so much quicker than if I don't use this. I genuinely think it works, and it is one of my favourite products from the line that I've tried. My last couple of skincare favourites are actually lip products. So this is the Clinique Sugar Scrub Lip Balm in 05. Now, on one side you have a lip balm, and on the other side you have a sugar scrub. I love this. I've actually heard this is being discontinued, which I really hope it isn't, because it is one of my favourite products. The scrub is really good without being too harsh on your lips, and the lip balm itself is just beautiful, hydrating, and looks really good because it has the little tint of colour. However, if I'm not using that lip balm, I'm using this. This is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, and I swear by this stuff. My lips get so dry and so chapped, and I put a really thick layer of this on before I go to sleep at night. And I have a small one that I carry around in my handbag, and another one I have in my other purse. I have one everywhere. And I just love this stuff to pieces. It really is a lifesaver, and I would recommend it to anyone. It is a little bit pricey, but it is so worth every penny. So overall, they are my favourite products of the month. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. I'd love to know what videos you guys would love to see next. If there's anything that you want me to try out, please do leave it in the comments below and I will get on that. I once again am very sorry about the lack of video on Tuesday, and I really will try and make sure it doesn't happen again. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!